Alright, 4th of July weekend, and starting off, the place that never had their dumpsters emptied now have no dumpsters. They're not even here. I'm saying, we're starting off in this area. I've checked everything. There's nothing over here. In the other area, there was nothing. I checked fire. Did a little poking around in there, and there was a, stand-up air fan. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be purifier, but whatever. One of those things. Got the cord off of it. Other than that, there was nothing in the door. Door cleaners. Baseball place, nothing over here, other than that one bottle I grabbed off the top of over there. So we're gonna see. I want to keep peeking around over here, see if there's anything that we found. But at the moment, the 4th of July weekend's not looking promising, and I probably won't be trash picking either because it's 4th of July. We're going to our aunt's, having a cookout, then going to a friend of mine's, who his brother always has a nice fireworks display and all that, and I usually hang out for a little bit. So it'll be like probably 11, 12 by the time I'm done with that. Usually, and then I usually want to hop on and listen to the scanners for a 4th of July weekend. Something usually pops off. So, I'm probably not going to do any trash picking either. So, let's see if anything magically appears. Over at the light place, and I just noticed there's these boxes in here with these gigantic lights. Look at them. They span the entire way of the dumpster. They have them diagonal because they're so freaking huge. These lights are massive. So I guess I can cut the wire off of, maybe one or two of them. I don't know. I don't know if I want to necessarily disturb the whole pile, because then try and put them back in here. It's hard to tell because I'm in the zoomed in version, but these things are huge, man. Huge. Probably 8 foot at least. So that's a find. Alright, so I got them stripped, and a couple of them stripped. And you see, some of them look new. I mean, I can't quite tell. Definitely one, pretty sure 2 of them, I'm pretty sure they were all new. I mean, they sure looked like it. I just took the panels off of them. So I stripped like 3 or 4 of them. The ones that had a good reach, I was not going to hop in there for them. So there's a couple on the bottom that are untouched, but look at this. Huge. These things had to be 8 foot. 8 foot, and they're dual. So they got dual bulb. So, but anyways, got some stuff. Let's move on to the rest of the area. Rest around, and a couple more. So in this next roll off, there's another fan thing. It's already had its cord cut. That's pretty much where I found the fire, but this one's had its cord cut. So it's just a bunch of pallets and crap in here. We'll keep moving. Alrighty, out dumpster diving so far. It's not looking too hot. Found this on my way over here at the house at the corner. It's a nice big piece of aluminum from, skimmer pool crap. Because they had a pool put in. I think it was last year, the year before. I could see when they had the nice big in-ground pool put in. Because it takes up most of their backyard. But anyways, the first section was junk. At door, there was a soaker hose, so I cut the 2 ends off a can, a couple, random small pieces. Fire, there was a car. Baseball, there was a car I just seen on the way over here. This place on the corner here, there's a car there. So what the hell? It's not looking great. 3 places, off the list because there's a car. Obviously, I grabbed this to, bend it up in the dumpster. But I seen this yesterday. There's boxes just scattered all over the freaking place. I seen it yesterday. It was because it's Sunday night now. I didn't go out yesterday. I had to help my neighbor go pick something up, and we came through and drove down here. So we seen all these boxes everywhere. They're all empty boxes. There's nothing in them. I'm presuming they came from here. But anyways, it's sunny, hot, Sunday night, and it's 7 o'clock. But I did see on our side street on the way up over here, there's a pool motor. At least one. I think there might have been 2, and there was another pack of pile of steel and crap. I'm not messing with that. I don't want that crap, but I'll see if that pool motor is still there when we go, or when I go home. I'll see if that's still there, so that'll tell me if anyone's been out yet. I know someone was out way earlier in the day, because at my grandmother's up the street there was a lawnmower, and that was gone within a couple hours, an hour or 2, so I know someone else was out earlier. And actually, I'm hoping I can pick up some bottles, because I need to take those bottles back from whatever week I got them. I need to take those back still. And I'm hoping I can pick up some bottles, because it was 4th of July last week, but there wasn't recycle collection last week, and there was recycle this week. It's recycled every other week, so I'm hoping I can pick up some bottles, but those will probably be gone. Someone else will probably get them by then. But we'll see if over here is any better. I highly doubt it. Because as I said, those dumpsters that were never emptied, those are gone. That's constantly empty. There's never anything in that, and that's been stewing. It's sitting for months. That smells so bad over there. And then there's just a couple other places that might have something. So, well, we'll see if we can pick anything up. Alright, so there's nothing else dumpster diving. Absolutely nothing else. I mean, that bubble wrap I picked up, that was it. That was anything. What if I found this? On the way home. As I was coming, to go across the big road. I seen this. It was kind of, it wasn't out when I first went by. It's super heavy, too. Super heavy. But as I grabbed that and I'm coming back down the street, I see this white pickup truck. And I'm like, damn it. Yep, motor and that pile of shred, gone. There's competition. I recognize that white pickup truck with 2 people in it. I've seen them, they're the regular that runs this route. That runs the area. So I seen them, they got that pile turned around and they went that way. I don't know why they didn't go up, finished going up the street. I don't know. I guess they could see that there was nothing else and there wasn't. So that also means for me is there's probably nothing to be had. But I have thought that before and have found stuff that they miss or was put out after they went through, being on the bike. So it's not a total wash. Last weekend I picked these up. Thought they might have been brass. They're not. They're steel. But I got them. And James and our dad, they went to go shed shopping. We're gonna get a bigger shed. It's for all the damn snowblowers in specific. This stuff's not really a problem. The aluminum's behind this stupid piece of plywood. Throw that back there. That needs to be cleaned, but I'll do that later. Not worried about it. So, like I said, I'm getting a bigger shed because there is not enough space between the 2 that we have. There's a squirrel running away in the power lines. I just seen him. So there's not enough space between this shed and the other one. And this is a shed we built specifically for the bikes. Granted, these 2 are ants and they need to be returned because there's no room for them and they're in my damn way. Absolutely annoying. There's the spare. There's just James's. That's another one of James's bikes. And then he's got another one. There's about to be a pear dropped on me. I just felt there's a squirrel up there eating it. I can feel the crumbs on me. But anyways, also because there's those 3 snowblowers under the Christmas tree over there. The Cub Cadet one, which is that yellow one, is supposed to be, I don't know if he's supposed to repair that and return it to our neighbor or what, because it's his, or he's the one that gave it to us. Same with that generator. I don't know what we're doing with that. That one, this red one right in front, that one is supposed to be a project to flip to our cousin's boyfriend. Whether that actually gets done, who knows, because James says it's hard to get parts for that one. And the other one, that was hers, that she's going to give to us as long as you clear the snow. Like if this year's a heavy year, it'll be paid for with a light year. Do it for 2 and we get to keep it, so, because she has no need for it, because we always do it for her. So, and then there's so many trimmers and other crap in the other shed, which is the one that came with the house. That's got the lawnmowers and all sorts of other crap in there. So, essentially, we have too much crap, so we need a bigger shed. So, they're out shed shopping right now, so we'll see what they return with. But I'm going to go ahead trash picking, I guess. See if I can see if there's any scraps left behind from the white pickup truck. See if there's anything left behind. Because there's definitely been times where I've seen them, and they just disappear from the area. It seems like they don't even, finish running this area. But I figure, well, I'll run it, see if there's anything that they didn't get to left behind, put out after them, etc. A little bit of shred at the moment. I don't want shred. The price is getting too low. I don't really want to deal with it. I don't want to specifically pick it up. Like these, I shouldn't have bothered with. Those I picked up just because I thought they were brass. Or some of the stuff might get thrown to the curb. I just got hit with another hunk. There's gonna be a pear dropped on me. Shred might just get put to the curb. Let the competition have have a little, have a little snack. Well, because it's dropped to 130, which is like 5.5 cents. So I don't really want to bother with it. Granted, I try not to pick it up unless, there's other value to it, like light ballast. There's the wire and the actual ballast itself, which I throw out, which goes in shred anyway, so that's not anything different. But I try to stay away from actual shred just to begin with, because the price is getting low, and I don't really want to go to the yard. And we've, always got so much crap, so I'm kind of going to hold off on shred as much as I can. That's for sure, until prices come back up. Alright, so enough dilly-dallying. Let's go hit the neighborhood and see if there's anything left behind. Alrighty, so last night I kind of left you guys off, left you off in the middle of nowhere. So I went and did the other section. There was dumpsters were garbage, absolutely nothing there. Like I said, 3 of them I couldn't even check because there was cars there. So I came back home, and yeah, I came back home, and then I was gonna go. Yeah, then okay, I'm already forgetting what I did yesterday. Anyways, so like I said, I came back here, and then came back and then went out, did something at some point, and then went to go trash picking. Or no, I had came back and then was hanging out for a little bit, and then they came back because they went and bought a shed. So I was kind of hanging around with this. Then I left, went to go do trash picking. Then, then came back. Oh yeah. All right. So then, while I was out, I ended up getting a flat tire. Of course, it was at the end of this little neighborhood, but luckily our grandmother lives at the other end of the neighborhood, so that was good. But as I was coming down, and then it seemed alright, but then once I crossed, the street and was kind of coming up, I'm like, this doesn't seem like it's riding right. I get to the corner, check my back tire. My back tire is flat. I'm like, what the hell? So I go and I walk it across, across the block, and then I was going to go ride it down the street. I figured I could finish the route with it. No, it was too flat. The inner tube and tire, it all started coming apart. So I couldn't even push it down the street. I had to carry it. And of course, it happened at the end of the street, and she lives at, this end of the street. So I had to carry my bike all the way down, carry the back tire all the way down. So then I called for a tow truck, and luckily I wasn't loaded, I didn't have anything with me. But, so I had to get, tow truck, get picked up, bring the bike back here, and I took out the spare. Oops. Which actually, I like that bike better than mine. Anyway, I actually like that bike better than mine. It rides smoother, and it's much faster. So, but anyways, so then, but then after calling for the tow truck, came back here and was getting ready to go out. The neighbors came home, and we ended up talking to our neighbors behind us here for like an hour and a half. That was till like 10:30. So then I figured, well, all right, I'll go back out and finish the route up. And I had a couple streets left to do, and there's some things I wanted to go back for. So it was like 10:30 at night. Went down, picked up the trailer, went out, and then I knew over there was on a street there was a computer that I didn't grab when I first came down, which I should have. Bumblebee. That I should have, because when I went back it was gone. And there was a couple other things. There's like 2 other pieces of metal of that pile. So, but when I came back, it was gone. And then up here on one of these streets, I thought there was a nice pile of extruded aluminum. It was extruded, all right. It was all plastic. Plastic windows. Windows and door frames and crap like that. It's all plastic. Thought there was a score to be had, but nope. So then I was finishing, and then I came the street right next to us. Found this nice A-coil. And at first it wouldn't fit in here because I had this up, so I put it back, and I'm like, how the hell am I going to get this back here? But I finished the route and picked up a couple other things, stopped back at the house, dropped that off, and then came back. I figured, well, maybe I can lie this, put both these panels down, just sit it on top, and I'll just have to walk it the block home. But then I thought, why don't I put up one of the sides, put the strap here, tie the strap to this, and then tie the strap over, so then I could ride it back. And that worked, just having the one side down, and then strapping it over. Because this is too big, the strap wouldn't reach with it being flat. It wouldn't reach, it's too big, so ended up So that's what I did. I just did that and brought that home. So as you can see, very nice A coil. All the copper goodies still in it. Very nice. So that's a nice piece of scrap that I picked up, that I got. But anyways, as you can see, shed. Nice big 10 by 12 shed. Get out of the tree. Nice big 10 by 12 shed. This is where it's going to go. And that's where the snowblowers will go, and some of the other stuff, maybe the bikes and whatever. You know, try and keep all the stuff out of the yard so there's not crap everywhere like there is currently. As you can see, there's just crap everywhere. You know, this project of James's, and there's all this, you know, the stuff under here, the snowblowers, all our snowblowers, all the lift tables. There's, what, we got 4 of them. Got so many of them. This project, James's. But anyways, found another pressure washer. Found this one. Oh, actually, there's some more stuff I want to show you by the shed. I guess I can show it to you from here, but I found 2 pressure washers. This one's super heavy. This one's not as heavy as that one is, but those would be 2 good things to scrap out. And then found that fan, a big piece of screen, and a couple other pieces of aluminum. That aluminum that's in there, that piece that's on the ground right there, and then the pool thing you saw. That's over there, you saw that. So that's everything I picked up. Yeah, trash picking last night. So now I'm gonna clean this stuff up to get it out of the, get it out of the yard, and get it where it belongs. Clean this up, and then I'm not gonna head out tonight. I got a ton of other stuff. I got a lot of ePay stuff that came in today, so I got that stuff to deal with. But that's how we're ending the week off here. Nothing on the dumpsters, a lot on the curb, a lot of stuff to go through. Get these things taken apart will be the biggest thing. We already got a pressure washer, so I'm not going to even bother playing around with them. So I'm pretty sure that's everything I needed to tell you. We'll see ya next week.